Welcome back, everybody. It's been a long time. Wukepedia here. So, we've been doing a lot of work. This is Aaron's base, and check out his channel if you guys haven't seen any of his work. There's a lot of cool stuff going on underneath. But, what we're doing is we are trying to get rid of all the ground so that it goes water all the way to bedrock around his base within at least viewing distance. So, we set up a buttload of quarries. And then once all of these quarries are done, we'll set up in between them and whatnot, because we don't want to have them next to each other, because then you're going to have that double layer of parts where it doesn't mine underneath the orange. So we're kind of limited on quarries that we can do unless we wanted to set up more on the outside. Finding these things all over. Did I already get you? Must have already got you. So this is what I've been doing. I have 4 up and he has 4 up. I came ready to do 6, but whatever. I need to actually take a look. Yep, it's going fairly fast. I probably need to pump some more power into there. Oh, it's just lagging.
How did I already find diamonds?
I don't know. But
Maybe that's from my laser drill.
it's going pretty fast. Must have been. And I expanded the base a little bit. I don't have a ton of work done, but it is a longer weekend for me, so hopefully I can get some building done so that my spaceship actually starts looking like a spaceship. So we'll go there and give you guys some more info on that, or a little bit of an update. I don't even remember the last time I was here what all I had done, but I expanded the laser drills to have a third and a fourth, and I cranked all the things, so now my reactor is making, it was about 67,000 RF a tick, but I'm gonna be increasing the reactor size again. Okay, now it's working. So I normally make about 67,000, but I'm running it out of fuel purposely so that I don't waste the fuel when I do break it and move it. I'm not gonna move it a ton. Let's get this going here. It's gonna go forward like the 2 blocks or so, so I'm probably gonna leave a lot of this in there still, but it's gonna fill the entire chunk. I'm not sure if I want to do 16 because it doesn't look good when it's an even number. Maybe I will, just so I fill the absolute entire chunk, because I guess there can be some performance issues that can arise if it's smaller or bigger than if it crosses chunk lines, and I haven't really noticed anything, but whatever. I'll just make it taller. So it'll probably end up going up through the roof a little bit, which is not a problem, and then I can go as high as I want, I think. I made one for a buddy of mine, but here's the base as it is now. I have the 2 drive bays, and this square, you're not going to be able to see it. I'm going to be covering it with a little bit of an arcing plate that kind of goes over top, and there'll be stuff here, and that may come through as a little bit of a stovepipe. And this beacon here won't be there also. That's going to be somewhere else. The beacon is just for the haste so that I can break these blocks quick enough with my other tools. So the back, I really like the back the way that ended up. Let's get rid of you. It's inset just that little bit, and I don't know about the engines. I just kind of put those there as placeholders. I want the engines to be bigger. There probably will be rockets and stuff strapped on the bottom and whatnot. And I could even do like ICBM rockets maybe to make it look like there's like once it gets out here and stuff, you can have those rockets kind of sitting there and it looks kind of cool. But yeah, this is the 4 lasers just because I can. Truthfully, the reactor can handle the power output that's needed for it, so I wanted to do that. And then I kept running into the problem where, you know, I keep pumping all this oil and turning it into fuel. So these things should be running out of oil soon here. I'm not pumping any more oil in, as far as I know, unless someone else is pumping oil for me. I hope not. But yeah, I'm gonna be done with fuel for a while. I made about 100 of these. I think it's about, or maybe it's 80. There's 40 on each side. So I had like 10 or so over there just working all the time to just give like some supplemental power. And now I'm doing it with this because I want to burn up the fuel that I have. I have about 136,000 buckets, and it's still going up because I'm generating more than I'm using from other stuff. So 136,000 buckets of fuel. I may even make more of these dynamos just because I need to burn them. There's liquid fueled steam generation stuff with railcraft that I may go into, and that'll be that. Here's my water generation. I found all of these statues in a dungeon, and I silk touched them, and when you silk touch them, they keep the insignia or whatever on the bottom. So like you can see in the chat, Kate was killed by a witch using magic. Clyde was squashed by a falling block. So they're all different. Some of them are kind of funny, but like you can click the same one over and over again. And same with these. So like I've got angels and Steves and all these cactus while trying to escape, silverfish withered away, doomed to fall by wolf, and things like that. Those are kind of cool. And then I'm working on my armor stands. I don't even know what I'm trying to do. I was organized at first, and then I was like, and this is all stuff that I'm getting from my mob farm, really. And then it's all getting processed in these things. So I have, like, say with this one, diamond swords. That's not going to work. Here's a steel sword. So whenever a steel sword shows up, it goes in here, and then this pattern will... Does it not? Well, yeah, it'll combine two broken steel swords, and then it'll output it back into the ME, and if it's still broken, it'll end up coming back here. So once the stuff gets full, like here's all the different types of swords and armor. I've got all these set up to just automatically accept the stuff with fuzzy import buses. Lapis lazuli chess pieces. As long as you put a damaged one in there, it'll take them all and combine them. Oh, I can repurpose this. What do I have a lot of? Everything. I'm down to 2 million sticks now. I was at like 8 million, so I burned a whole bunch. I already have that. Clay is... Ooh, gunpowder maybe. I bet I don't have gunpowder in any of these. Gunpowder is really easy to make. So with all the sulfur that you get, and... What's in this one? Yeah. We're gonna do gunpowder, I think. You can make saltpeter from smelting sugarcane. And I thought that was weird, but hey. What is that? You smelt sugarcane into saltpeter. Saltpeter can be used with charcoal dust and sulfur of any kind. So I think you could even use coal dust. Pulverized coal and stuff like that. And you get 2 gunpowder. So all sulfur really doesn't have a use besides that. I had over 70,000 sulfur, so then I turned it all into gunpowder, and now I have all the gunpowder in the world. Don't really know what to use it for. I think I can use it in a reactant dynamo too, but you can only go so far with dynamos. Like all of 40 and 40, so I have 80 dynamos. Oh, okay, you do have fuel. Making 80 RF a tick, so that's 800 times 8. 1632, 6,400 RF a tick. That's a lot of power. Until you open up the reactor and it's making 61,000. And this reactor making 61,000 is running off a fuel source that I will never run out of. I have doubled the amount of yellorium that I have since I turned it on. So I had about 3,000, now I have 6,000. And I've been giving it to people too. Like I'll set up a reactor for people. Let's I'll show you guys the one that I helped Jer make. Jer. And I'm teleporting to save time for you guys. So he wasn't sure what to do. He was trying to get some power source stuff going, and I actually gave him my endothermic quarry, and we were having trouble getting it to work. Not sure why. I think it doesn't like resonant ender cells right next to it or something. So, whatever. I've got his reactor running right at about 20,000, a little higher, so he has a little extra power to run other stuff. So, and it's enough where it's not even keeping up with this. It probably should go a little bit more. We're at 40. That's probably plenty. Oh, but it is, the buffer's full. Why isn't this kicking out? I did have... Didn't look like those were connected. The buffer's sitting right about full, but it's not going up or down. That's weird. Oh, it must be pulling out that quickly, where that's the amount that it's pulling out. But anyway, we've done a lot of testing with cryothium and everything with these reactors, and it doesn't really how you make them. The diagonal patterns for the rods are fine. Just get as many as you can in there, and then put the ender juice in it. The cryothium is not worth it. It reduces your power and output, and because it makes it cooler, but it really doesn't increase efficiency or anything like that. So, as far as I know, doing that doesn't help any. He's got his filler set up so that, just like mine, so he can do all his materials. Yeah, we're all getting filled with experience. We have so much experience to go out. We found out the XP drains work with multiples. You can have up to 4 where you can stand in between them all, and they all work. These solar panels are great. Even just the little ones. I'll show you what I've done with my farms. For the most part, my farms have been packed up, but some of them are still active. Yeah, we're getting a little server lag because of all those quarries that we have going. So, I have done my ender lily production, and I've made it all into here. And there's, yeah, these things, they work so effectively. It's great. But look at this little tiny solar panel. It takes 4 of those to make those advanced ones. A 24 RF a tick out. I've never seen this thing even under 30,000 RF, even at nighttime and whatnot. It's plenty of power. It's real sleek design. It takes care of everything. They're all full all the time. Oh, I lied. This one isn't running out. Oh, it's because they're all on the side, but whatever. It's fine. They're still getting sheared and stuff. So anyway, and this one's full. 38,000. They keep up just fine. Even this one, this is the biggest size a harvester can go at. Plenty of power. Tops itself off all the time. So it's getting all kinds of sugarcane and cactus and cotton. It's taking care of itself. I haven't really done anything with the cows. I have plenty of steak. If I need to breed them for something, I can later. But yeah, the farms are all really packed up, and I'm working on that. And I suppose I'll put these in here. Jeez, the lag. Oh yeah, these bushes too. But yeah, we're doing a lot of stuff. I kind of prettied this up a little so you can see in there better. And then I can still stand here to charge my hammer. I cleaned up all the blocks above it. But, are you working? Sometimes this thing will go idle and it won't do anything after a while. But yeah, it's still working. My fans are pushing me. But it looks a lot cleaner so you can see what's happening and all the stuff spawning and getting pushed into the center. I love it. I have so much mob juice though. Like, I spawned piles and piles and piles of blizzes and wither skeletons and whatnot. Like, it's just, yeah, you just turn this thing on and it just cranks out the mobs. It gets messy in there because they leave snow behind. But I still have 13,600 buckets of mob essence. I think I maybe used like 500 buckets to do all the stuff. I have cryo. I have 880 cryothium dust left. I've probably burned about 4,000 of it to make this stuff. Cinnabar. So the cinnabar I'm mixing in with the ferrous so that I get all the shiny ingots. Shiny. 4,700 shiny ingots. So for those of you who have played the mod pack, you'll know, or at least watch my videos and stuff, that's the bottleneck. When you're first starting, you're like, I need 4 more shiny ingots. And now it's just like, it just doesn't matter. All of this is over. I do kind of want to restart. I'm not sure if I want to do a different mod pack or this one again. This one was really fun, but the funnest part for me is starting from scratch. Like seeing how well you do, how you can survive, what mods do you use in the beginning to get started. Tinker's is so great. I'm still using their tools. They have such an insane startability or whatever, and like I have a little tesseract on the end of this too, so that I have a little more trickle power going into this. They're not even getting used. So I must not have to put extra power into the tesseracts to run the quarries any faster, because I have one on the back of that. But I don't know. I've been just kind of collecting my ore and doing my thing, and I usually just sit here and collect all my diamonds and all my quartz, and it just fills in. Once the server picks up fast enough, it'll actually fill this up. But thank you all for watching. Thanks for being patient. I really want to finish this spaceship, and hopefully I will this weekend or so. And we'll get some more things done. Hopefully we can get Aaron's base a little cleaner too, because he wants to have that all done. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that quarry is the quarries are slowing down the server pretty good. Must not be able to do that many. But thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next episode. Okay, so this is possible. You can populate stuff from statues. It does the skins. Coolest thing ever. So this mod called statues. Boop, boop. You want a 2-high statue. You want it to look like Wook instead of Wukepedia. You randomize the different things. That one looks good. Done. Palette. Really easy recipe. Colored. Amazing. Hot tip for you. Enjoy putting random YouTube celebrities in your bases. I might do a prank. Later. I did it to Aaron's base too. I think I did everyone from Mindcrack. So,
Woohoo!
Yep.
Thanks for
Mini
shield.
statues. Okay, to wrap up the video, I know I said I was going. I pranked Doug a little bit. I put a couple generic bees and all of us here, but I put guns in our hands. So, it's all of us just kind of... Yeah. I know that he's a fan of generic B and B-double-O, so I've got them in his base, and then it's just me, Commander Cran, and Aaron, people who play most. But yeah, I gave them all guns because guns are cheap and they're fun. And then this guy, he's got a hammer. Generic's got a hammer there. I was really impressed with this mod because it actually shows the skins and stuff that people are using. You don't even have to have had them on your server or anything. But yep. So, oh, I suppose I should turn this off. I turned it on so I could get a little iron. I needed to borrow some. And then I also TPCMD. I should have brought more guns, but he's AFK. He's working on his stuff. I won't show all of it, but I also Gave a bunch of Commander Crayons to Commander Crayon. I'll give him a generic B. Maybe he'll recognize him. We're getting a little bit of server lag because we're still working on the whole digging at Aaron's place. But yeah, this is really great, and you can modify it however you want. Randomize is cool because you get some really neat. He's gonna fall off. So, and then you just color them, and you can make them out of all different types of different materials too. So like plutonium, like, oh, this is no. This is gonna be. See, so but then you color it and it goes all the way. It's kind of a waste of material, so you just kind of use whatever you have. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. Totally should do this to your guys' worlds and stuff like that. Too many things you can do with that, and adding whatever you want to their hands to make them hold stuff. They can. I think they can even hold blocks. As soon as this loads, I'll give Snipe a piece of stone here. Stone and a piece of sapling. So yeah, he's holding stuff. Just rocking out with his stone and sapling. I'll give him a piece of wood. He'll like that. I got wood. But thanks for watching. Enjoy this. Very cheap. The hammer itself is 2 sticks and 2 iron. And then you can just make stuff all day. The only thing that's even moderately expensive is this. And then whatever you want to put in their hands. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next episode.